We need a little light. Good morning, everybody. Let me go get me some water real quick. I look crazy. Y'all see my new little baby right here? I got an end that popped off. I'm about to put it right on there. Hey, let me give me some water. I've been looking for my queen cream, baby, and I cannot find it. I don't know what it is. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, there. It's right in my face, y'all. Crazy. Okay. Hello. How are you? Did y'all sleep good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What was I getting ready to do? Oh, put this cream on. That's what it is. Hold on, y'all. I figure I'll let y'all. Good morning, Mari. Good morning, Queen. And still in the bed. I wanted to be. I ain't even gonna lie. I said, let me get this little class out because, baby, it is about to be a relaxed type of day. I'm telling y'all. I don't know. This getting old is different. You hear me? It's a little different. This getting old. Am I too loud over here, y'all? Yep. I've been trying to bring. I did sleep well. I slept well. Slept so good. I overslept for work. Uh-oh. Queen, you see me? You see me? Because, baby, I am going to get myself a new mattress. I keep putting it off because I got to find somebody to haul it away, right? But I'm going to find somebody to haul it away. Oh, I trust I'm going to get my butt up and organize and clean. Funny, that's another reason. I got up, cleaned the kitchen this morning. Okay, you're going to be all in my... Oh, matter of fact, I'll be right back. Let me go put these clothes in the dryer because I had to rewash them talking to y'all the other day and forgot to put them in there. That's what I need to do. Hold on. I knew it was something. Thank you, Mari. All right, y'all. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me, Mari, because I knew it was something I was about to do before I got on here, and that was it. I went in there mad. Uh-oh. I turned it down. Do I sound low over here? What? Wait a minute. What y'all talking about? Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Oh, hands on your knees. Hilarious. Y'all over here cutting up already. Good morning. Good morning. So, Don't get mad at me. I don't remember who sent these. But can y'all see it? I got my armor up, socks on. Let me show y'all what they say. I think this is going to do it. Oh, they don't say nothing. These ain't the ones. Oh, it's on the back. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? It say something about the armor of the Lord and whatever. So I got my armor socks on. And the reason I got my armor socks on, classy lady, I got my armor socks on because it's a reason for it today. Okay? Put on a whole, it's on my feet today. So, it's, I know it's this room, y'all. That's so crazy. Nowhere else but in here that I feel like my throat is closing and I can't breathe. I put the, before I say this, I already put these in the devotional because I know they playing with the list. So if you gonna go get them or something similar, you do what you want with your money. Remember I told y'all we needed waterproof boots, and I've had these. I just had pushed them under the bed and I forgot to show them to y'all. Right? So this is the brand, Nordy V8, whatever. Time to pull out the handy dandy Swiffer duster. You know what, Mari? It's this bathroom. They need to come redo the thing at the bottom from where it got wet. And I think it's been leaking probably this whole time and I just didn't know. Okay? So, waterproof hiking boots. They ugly, but they gonna keep your feet dry. If you have, they lightweight. You have a nice, okay. For those of you that don't, I got them on Amazon. And they waterproof boots. But they're hiking boots as well, because you never know. They got the foam in them. You hear me? So, and these are men's. I just bought, you know, whatever. But I'm about to show y'all. Ooh, I don't wear shoes, so my ankles be like, I wear slides all day. Can y'all see it? Where it come up with ankle support? Y'all see? Yes, I just joined a hiking group on Facebook. You all in my bed. Oh, yeah, and is. Okay? So they on the thing. If y'all want to go grab some. I mean, because you never know. We might have to be out in the woods for real. Okay? Y'all see them? Waterproof boots. I had them for a while. They not. I mean, I ain't gonna care what they look like. Shoot, I just need to know that they work. You hear me? Because if we got to be out with the backpacks on, with the campsites and stuff, them little cute tennis shoes ain't about to do nothing. You got to be walking through little springs and stuff. And ticks and stuff can get down in your stuff and bite you. So you want to be able to put your pants down in there and pull your socks up over and all that old stuff. So, because we don't know what's about to happen. Okay? I'll get them my next check. Had to buy on uniforms this go around. It's all right. I'm just saying whenever you can, you know. Neither are those Tims. That part. And one of the main things when you're camping and out in the woods, you want to keep your feet dry. That's the fastest way to get sick. Let me go look for some boots real quick. Yeah. I mean, you got to think, y'all. We not getting all this stuff for nothing. You heard me. You never know what's going to happen. And these cute little shoes that we got ain't about to do nothing. So, I mean, they might not be about to Dora the Explorer. I think, listen, this is the crazy thing. We got to be suited and booted exactly. You're going to need clothes that dry quickly, that'll keep you insulated or whatever. I mean, these things are, you know, it just makes sense to have them. Yeah. They cool on the inside, too. Like, they got the memory foam in there and everything. Oh, I believe it. It's all right. God's still going to take care of you. Okay? So, this is the ones that I got. I'm stuck between buying books and survival stuff. Oh, no, honey. Don't ever get stuck between that. Don't buy not a damn another book until you got all your stuff, because you're not going to survive to read them. How you reading and you're dead? Okay. These are Norty V8, so Norti V8. Girl, if you don't get your survival stuff, don't ever. You hear me? So this is just the kind that I got, not nothing super expensive, but they waterproof. So I mean, and they come up around your ankle and that type thing. So, and they a men's shoe. They have breathable SPF thin long sleeve workout shirts that protect you in the sun at Sam's Club. Thank you, Mari. Circle, you always have the best tips. Thank you. This is the thing, y'all. This may be a dumb question, but all the money we have spent on prep, if we need to leave our home, so you're prepping for both. That's why we have tents and things like that. So if we have to leave our home, we have our outside stuff. But depending on the situation, you might have enough time to take all of your survival things with you. And the most important foods is going to be your dehydrated and freeze-dried stuff. But you don't know how long you might have to be locked in your house. You know what I'm saying? Before everything gets crazy, you want to be able to limit the amount of time that you have to be out in the chaos. You hear me? I'm not going to be able to take everything with me. I know that. But the most important things need to be able to get thrown in that trunk. And wherever we on our way to, we on our way to. I've needed both the at-home and outdoor stuff since the weather has started. Come on. Come on. Gotta be prepared for both. Come on, Jay. Pop up off the page, girl. Pop up off the page. You heard me? Ain't no saying you can't go back to your house, too. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going to happen where if you got to make a couple trips to get your stuff out into the woods, okay. Just don't wait until the news is telling you. You hear me? That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to wait until it's too late. So that's one of the things I wanted to show y'all. I be forgetting because sometimes I just get my stuff and I just put it on the shelf, whatever it is, or put it under the bed and don't be remembering to show y'all because then we be on to something else. But pretty much everybody in your house now, I say if you got kids, I would buy 1 or 2 sizes up. I would not buy to fit. So if you got growing kids, buy 2 sizes up. It don't matter if they look like Dumbo because in the wintertime they can put on extra socks if it's cold. You hear me? Don't buy the size for the kids. For what? I got mine a half size bigger. I got mine a half size bigger because if it's wintertime, I need to insulate my feet. So, TT, the other day, my mom was shot multiple times by some random guy that wasn't supposed. What? To be on the street? Are you serious? Oh my God, baby. Is she okay? Jesus. Jesus. I had. She woke up the other day. She even shielded my sister. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus. Listen. Thank you. We are asking God for a speedy recovery. And this is why I tell y'all, you have got to pray warring angels around your family members. Y'all, We just talked. How many days ago was this, baby? And I'm not trying to. How many days ago was this? June 27th. Wow. Tell your mama we are praying for her. We are praying for y'all family. Asking God for a speedy recovery. And asking God for that man to be where he's supposed. You know what's so crazy though? Do you know you all in our message for today? Ty, you hear me? What I'm about to read about, some of what we about to read about is talking about exact. Matter of fact, we're going to read that first. I ain't even about to wait. Wow. Literally, hold on. Mm, 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 mm. It says, you shall do no murder, and your hand shall not do what is hateful, for the sword lies in the midst. There is no one who cruelly kills who will not himself be killed immediately. Did you hear that? That man tried to unalive your mama and don't even realize what he just did to himself. Literally, we reading about this today. Do you hear me? Hold on. Not only that, that's crazy. God. That is, listen. All right, here we go. Baby, we about to read about this today. Look at this. This is part of my... Wow. Listen. Y'all got your ears open? This is part of our message today. Hear me. It says, if your son grows out of his boyhood and as one who is humble and wise, teach him the book of wisdom. For the book is good to learn wisdom from. Wisdom is bright eyes and an excellent tongue. Eyes that are bright will not be blinded, and a tongue that speaks wisely will not begin to stammer. Now, here we go. If your son grows out of his boyhood as one who is brutish and crude and insolent, one who is thievish, deceitful, and provocative, teach him the profession of a gladiator and put into his hand a sword or a dagger and pray for him that he shall die, shall be killed immediately, lest by his living on you should grow old through his frauds and expenses, while he does not produce anything good for you. Every bad son should die and not live on. Did you hear that? That's part of our message today. Literally. That's a part of what we're reading today. That was the main, I just got off the phone with my son. That was the main thing of why we reading this today. Talking about a good son and how a good son will bring wisdom. And if it ain't, if you don't teach him and he brutish and he cruel and he don't care about who he hurt and he taking stuff from people, it's going to cause you pain. Now, this man has caused your mother and your family pain. And I'm not wishing nothing on nobody. I'm just mind blown. Y'all don't think that's crazy? Y'all don't think that's crazy? For that baby to come in here and say what happened to his mama, a man that wasn't supposed to even be out of jail, hurt his mom. And y'all don't even know that the main thing that I was coming on here to talk about, what we teaching about, and part of that was it. That not only does he inflict pain on other people, you gonna feel it. This is why I talk about teaching your children to be productive members in society, to teach them not to take from nobody. Why y'all think I go so hard with that in here? I'm trying to tell y'all, people tell me I dress my baby like a nerd. He gonna be this, he gonna be that. He always crying this and that, with the woo. I said, stop. God gave me this boy, not you. And I don't have to make him, and he got tear ducts. He's supposed to use them. Because you don't know that a man that don't cry becomes toxic, not just in his behavior. His body is toxic because tears purify your system. They're just like your other parts that push out the toxins and the things that are no good. So when you don't let your son cry, he literally is in the same thing like when your kidney or your liver ain't filtering, and how people be all loopy and crazy and just they mind be all messed up. When you don't cry, you become a hardened criminal. A lot of hardened criminals don't cry. They show lack of emotion, lack of empathy, because their mind is sick. That's why they always studying a serial unaliver's mind, because it's a sick mind. It's a real thing. The Bible talks about the countenance of your face and what is really, that's all in everything we about to read today. Literally. Mm-hmm. So we praying for your mama, but just know God got a plan for her and you. When things like this happen, God has a plan. He has a plan. He has a plan, and it's a testimony in it all. So, young ladies that's letting your son be a hellion, you hurting yourself. I'm going to say it again. Mamas that's always protecting your sons and they wrong and lying for them, you are like cancer. Period. Because your child ravishes everything that they touch. That's what cancer does. Cancer destroys anything that it comes into contact with. You do not protect your children in they wrong. That's female or male. Intersex too, because we don't want to discriminate. So, female, male, intersex. You heard me. In real life. You ruin your child's quality of life. I'm going to say it again. When you don't discipline your children and you don't hold them accountable, you ruin their quality of life. Taya's mom got shot, and she's awake now, but it was by a man that wasn't even supposed to be on the streets. Who remembers me saying that when you can't control yourself, you gotta be controlled? And it's always the most out of control people that are always trying to control somebody else. Think about it. In prison, they want to control this and they want to control. And I'm not talking about nobody in prison. I got family members been in prison. I'm not saying that. But look, you couldn't control yourself on the outside. I'm talking about repeat offenders that are always going back. Not if you, because I done been in jail before. You heard me. But I'm talking about you keep going back, and not for little stuff. That don't tell me about who you need to be controlling, baby, because you can't even control you. You're not even in control of your emotions, your actions. Be quiet. Oh, thank you. I'm a screen. Do you mind if I screenshot that? I didn't even bring my thing. Oh, I did. I'm gonna send this to him because we was just talking about this, which is crazy. We literally, thank you, Toya. I appreciate that. And people told me I was doing wrong. I said, no, I'm doing what God told me with this boy. And the things that I wanted to see in him, I saw. I'm not saying he perfect now. Thank you. I worked hard on that nigga. I worked hard on it. You hear me? From the time he was born, I was 16. And I promise you, I would pray over my son every day and ask God to make him be the man that he wanted him to be, not me. And I would tell him as a little boy, I don't know what God got for you to do, baby, but you always be kind to people. You always help people. Don't ever look down on nobody. You know, all of the, yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. And I'm not just saying that because he mine, because I'll bust him and listen. He'll tell y'all. I wanted my son to be a blessing to somebody and not just financially. I wanted him to be a blessing to the world around him. And he is. And I was only 16. And I got folks, kids, you know, she this kind of mama, baby. And listen here, I bet you wish you was looking in my window sometime. He got jokes. And he'll make you laugh, but that's a loving young man. Listen, and so protective of his mom, and is. We even got the same grandma. He loved me. I said, son, just say it. You want to be your mom. You know, the male version of me. He is the male version of me, though, all the way through. He's the male version of me all the way through. He cool, long as you don't bother him. He just said that today. He's like, Mom, I don't even care about being around people. I said, baby, listen, you are your mother's child. Hey, auntie, he don't care about being around nobody either. He'll go solo dolo all day, babe. He'll go mix with the people he need to mix with and move around. He don't care to be in the midst of all of the craziness. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, and then we're gonna get this class started because evidently it's needed. God is out. We wasn't even in here a good 10 minutes, and God confirmed what we supposed to be studying about. So give me about 2 before you receive your book. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin. I appreciate you. I thought about you this morning. I said, Lord, I love that girl. I tell God, thank you for bringing all of y'all here. Our community would not be what it is without everybody. And that's what my son was talking to me about that today, too. I want to show y'all something else. See, I want to see it before we get started. I never had one of these for myself. And I asked y'all about it yesterday, and I figured we'll open it together because y'all like opening stuff with me, and that make me happy because y'all love to see the excitement I have when I be finding stuff I ain't never seen before and stuff, you know? So in here, now, I'm new to this To all the people that eat grass, y'all already know about this. If you're country or from another country, you might already know about it, okay? But it's my first one ever having one for me, okay? Y'all get me? So in here, family, is, now it's funny because I used to go by this name all the time. I used to go by this name all the time. You heard me? Look at family. It's a raw honeycomb. 100% edible and 110% delicious. You said what? I never had one. Yes, Ty. Yes. I bought it on Amazon. I said, oh, I like it. And it's good for 2 years, it says. I'm sure it's probably good longer than that. I don't even know what to do with it, but it's a storeroom temperature, pure bee, raw honeycomb, 100% pure bee, raw honeycomb. Okay, good. It's 14 ounces. Honey never spoils? Well, good, because I'm going to... So how do you eat it? Do you, like, put it on bread or what? It's real. 100% pure. No additives. You bite it? Yeah, it's like 2 years. You know they got to put some kind of date on it. They can't just say it's good forever. The FDA ain't going to prove that. You just bite it. Okay. Well, I'm going to just leave it in here until it ain't no sweet stuff around. And they say it got different properties. I'm for real. See, this is a little stuff I take my money and get. Y'all be probably thinking, oh, CERCA, I don't. Every time I spend some money of my own, come on, I'm thinking about how can this be used in your sister wants one. Amazon. Amazon. It's, yep. Amazon, that's where I got it. And I'm sure, depending on where you live, why would it not be good in plastic for 2 years? I don't understand. Honey be in plastic for longer than that. Ain't your honey in a plastic bottle or is it in a glass bottle? You said I just added it to my car. Since I've been here in this school, the mindset has definitely intensified. Oh, for what? For what, Maury? It's delicious. Our farm here sells them. That's what I was about to say. If you have a farm close to you or a bee farm or something like that, you could probably get it cheaper than what they have it online. But, I mean, you could put, can't you put this down in a cup of tea? They got all different prices. I don't know. Okay. I'm just saying, y'all, listen. If you gonna put it in glass, if you gonna put it in, listen, that I just want you to get it. Yep, and after you use the honey, use the wax to melt down to make a salve for your skin. I saw that. Only buying things that have high functionality, better organization, and how it can help me in the future and present. Come on, nephew, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. My niece, honey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't care where you put it. I don't care if it's in plastic or glass. I don't care. That's not what I'm talking about. I said get the damn honeycomb. I said get the damn honeycomb. That's all I'm worried about. What you do with it after it get to your house, I love y'all. That don't have nothing to do with me. It's gonna be in this plastic on my shelf. Just like if you order from Amazon, Temu, Christian damn Mingle, Target, or whatever. I don't like it. What you do once you get it to your house is on you. If I want to leave this damn thing in plastic, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it there. Get the damn honeycomb. Right. Kiva agreed with the cousin on YouTube. Have a maximum has to have yes, done wasting stuff. Come on, pumpkin. Just get the damn honeycomb. Put it in glass. Put it in. Yeah, see. I was about to do a rhyme there. And see how the Holy Ghost convicted me? Yeah. I was about, that rhyme almost came out. And that wouldn't have been nice. But I almost rhymed that. I was about to say it. I don't, either one. It don't matter. Wherever you put it, just put it somewhere. Listen, it got, see how the Holy Ghost convicted me? Because this show was about to roll out. It was about to roll out so easily. But the Holy Ghost said, don't you say that. Don't you do it. Because it was right here on the back of my teeth. You said quick too. I'm trying to tell you. Because, baby, I was about to say, glass without the GL. Glass without the GL. You hear me? Put it wherever you want. Listen here. Listen, Chris said he got the gosh darn tractor pulling honeycomb. Come on with it. Come on. Don't do it, Miss Celie. Don't do it. I'm trying to tell you, it almost rolled out. And this ain't to nobody. I'm just, y'all, listen. And salt and honey combined heals a lot of things for your skin. See, this is why I like it over here. You hear that? You said a new meaning of honey buns. Hilarious. Y'all better come get Krista. She said a new meaning of honey buns. You ain't lying. I'm so sick of this man with his milk melanated self. Tell him go on and get it. Mama's got some down there. I think there's a beehive down there in that tree down there. And Uncle Crazy Pete, he done cried himself up there drunk and got it down. So we're going to break it down and give it to everybody. He got stung a few times, but they went on and put some stuff on it. He's fine. Listen, I give unpasteurized honey to my dog for a probiotic. Toya, I love messing with you. Listen here. Honey and limes is also good for a sore throat. See? Y'all don't think we are part of one of the smartest communities in the world? I believe it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a part of it. He done got stung up by some bees. Y'all don't think so? Combine honey and garlic and you have a natural antibiotic. See, this is what I like here. When the accent switch, I automatically start playing the country fiddle music. Hilarious. Yes, everybody is so smart. I love it here. Okay, who remembers me telling y'all we was building a web of knowledge here, and I didn't want to exclude anybody because everybody has something to add. Water honey matches with perfect with lemon, elderberry, and garlic for immune. Thank you. Y'all remember me saying that? Thanks for sharing. We'll be ordering from Amazon. What's the name of the product? I don't know. Taj, I think. Just look up raw honeycomb on Amazon. Raw honeycomb on Amazon. And it might be something else you find better. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the thing. A teaspoon every morning is good for the lungs. Okay. So this is, you're welcome. This is the thing. When you understand that you can learn from anybody and everything, and every day you should be adding something. I don't care if it's simple, but just learning what we just learned here about honey. You know what I mean? And understand, I wasn't being, hopefully didn't nobody get offended. I was not talking to y'all about the glass. I'm just saying, y'all know I say this about everything. If I say bar at Target, y'all gonna say they got it at Walmart. I understand. Whenever I show anything, it is just so that you all can go wherever, because you might know a better place, a cheaper place. I just be giving y'all a prototype on what to go look for. Y'all got me? So if I offended anybody, I apologize. Miss Shawnee, I didn't mean nothing by it. I just be wanting y'all to understand. You said I was laughing with y'all. Okay, Punky, good job. Because I love y'all. I don't be wanting y'all to be offended or nothing. I mean, even though sometimes I know I'm going to offend y'all and I just got to move on. But you know what I mean? Like, I just, whenever I show something, family, I'm not saying you got to get, hey, Dave, you got to get that exact one. I just be wanting y'all to have a prototype of where you need to go. And then you can get it from wherever, buy it from wherever. Everybody's finances aren't the same. Everybody's area, where they are. We got people in other countries that don't even have certain stores that we have and stuff like that. We are autodidactic polymaths all day long. It is. Y'all probably thought we was crazy when you first started saying that. And look how many subjects we've studied since you've been here. How do that make you feel? You could talk about, oh, that's actually one of our, let's just get to the lesson. Because what y'all not going to do is be all in my business. Is y'all ready? Now, we going to be flip-flopping around here. So you're going to need your volume 2. Ooh. I even bought a Spanish learning book. Come on now. Okay. It's okay. I'm just going to throw broccoli from time to time. You know what? Oh, goodness gracious. Listen here. This family, there's nothing but love here. I got nothing for love for you, baby. I got nothing but or the famous looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. Anybody know that? Anybody know that? Who was looking for nub in all the wrong places? Anybody know who was? Thank you so much for teaching us. Been here 2 years, and I'm leaving corporate because you helped me with faith. Wow. Eddie Murphy, buckwheat, right? Yeah, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy. Hilarious. I don't know if y'all have ever watched any of his earlier stand-up, but it is hilarious. Moving on. That makes me happy. Did y'all hear that? That baby said she leaving corporate America because of her faith has grown. Keep some by me. Keep some. I keep some faith around me at all times. You heard me? I used to I told y'all, get y'all one of these and get some of them little baggies and hand them out to people that be stressing you out. God said a mustard seed of faith. So I hand out mustard seeds all the time. Well, I used to when I seen a lot of people. I don't get to see people that much. Have a great day, Pumpkin. I got a new job. Finally stood up for myself. Didn't cuss them out either. Oh, I'm real proud of you. Oh, I'm real proud of you. Stay on in here in class then, because y'all, okay. So let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all got cameras in my study room? Which is the bathroom. Y'all be looking in my bathroom? Because that's where I be studying at a lot of times when I'm reading. And I just be wanting to know how y'all be all in my business before I can teach my class. Sometimes I don't like it. Tell me. Y'all done been every person that been saying something just about today. This class will change your life. I could have folded up my sister-in-law this weekend, but I didn't. Ooh. All in what we about to do right here. All in what we about to... Okay, let's get to this class. Go get your book too. Right? Say I when you got the book too. Say I when you got your book too, baby, because this is freaking me out a little bit. Come on. Just come on in then. Well, come on in. That's crazy. Y'all just gonna be in my business like that? Y'all gonna be in my class? Goodness gracious. First page I need you to go to is page 591. Will you hear the final one? That part. We pray for you. Wait a minute. Hold on. You said what now? You said the maintenance man in my complex has been really trying me, and it's weird as hell. Duke is, oh yeah, I believe it. And then you said we pray for you and be listening to our dad nosy, just playing. Y'all nosy. Well, you were the fly on my wall that I've been asking for the past 5 years, but God was like, do you really want to fly on your wall? That part, go to the corner and get your chair. That part, now. Listen. Uh-oh. Can you find the book to keep up online? Yes, I think. Y'all, where do they download it from? And we can send you, I don't know, I haven't said this in a while, even though I still be sending out books because people go back and watch the other videos. If you don't have the money, not trying to call you broke or nothing, but if you can't afford them, you know, they're about $50, and I mean like really can't afford them, we send them to you. But where can he download, or she, I don't know, I'm gonna say they, because sometimes these eyes don't work good and y'all pictures is real little. Where can they download it at, y'all? Again, book 2 and book 1 OTP, the PDF real quick, or archive.org has it. Okay, archive.org, and then just put in book 2. But it's best to Google Old Testament Supergraph for book 1 and 2 for the best options. Okay. Yeah. No, we got you. If you don't have it, we can send it to you. That's what we do. We send out books. Listen, I just don't be buying books for people because they'll text me, oh, I just want the free books. No, that's not what it is. The books are free. Okay? The books are free. But we only send them to people that $50 is a lot. You hear me? You know, and it's okay if $50 is a lot, because 50 books, I remember it was plenty of times I didn't have $50 to spend on a book because I had to get the gas, the kids need stuff. I just say if you can buy a $50 bottle, a $30 bottle of liquor, or order DoorDash every day, you can buy your books. You hear me? You can go get your nails done for $200 and get installs. You can buy your books. It's $50. You hear me? But there are some people that I've been in that situation plenty of times. I ain't got $50 to spend on no books. I gotta make sure these kids, but we ain't eating out either. We ain't going and doing all this extravagant stuff. And then, because remember, I told you there's some people that expect you to take care of their needs while they take care of all they wants. And I don't do them kind of people at all. If you spend your money on what you want, do not expect me, and this is in my personal life, like when people used to hand me money or whatever, I took care of my needs before I took care of any of my wants, because I've been a mama since I was 16, and people used to hand me a lot of change. You heard me? But the reason they kept handing me change is because I was responsible with the change that they gave me. People didn't mind helping me if I was in a bad situation financially and telling me you don't got to pay nothing back because I already know you really going to use it for what you going to use it for. You hear me? So with that, email CERCA TROVA Books. If you go to our website, it tells you how to get books. CERCA TROVA Books, the email and everything. Hello. It tells you where you can get your books. And we'll just make sure. Don't tell me the story or why you need them. All I need is, hey, I would like OTP, or, you know, the books that y'all study out of. And we only send you ones that we are not building your library. I want to tell people that too, because they be like, I want this book, this book, this book. Baby, no. And I want me a fine, tall tree husband, but God is saying no right now. So sometimes it just ain't time, babe. But what it is we will send you copy 1 and copy 2 of this book so that you can study along, because these are the main books that we read out of unless we're on. Am I still doing the soap? We still got journals. It wasn't just the soap. You know, yes, and I got all of them in there. So it was a journal. We had the green journal and the What, with that poem on it, the one about when we all used to be not who we is today. And so you get this and some soap and whatever else I've been throwing in these buckets to get all of this stuff out of my house. But yeah, you just go on the website. So what you have to do, you have to go on the website and pay for your shipping, and then you go on the website, pay for your shipping, and then you send a $16.50 donation to the Cash App. So that way, and all that's doing is making sure we can still buy books for people, because I know finances have changed in our thing, and so there's a lot of finances that we had before that we don't. So I'm just making sure that we can do what we need to do still. Okay. You try what? It'll let you. Yeah, because even though it say they sold out, we still got them. Hold on one second, y'all. I just sent out two the other day when I went. Listen, because I have it online, but I don't have it in person. And it's very thin. Look how thin this book is. It's thinner than our journal. You see. I know some of y'all already got it. You said what? So basically, okay, listen. All you're doing on the website is paying for your shipping. You send a donation to the 1650. Okay. I don't even think I got none in here. I took it out of here. Oh, I didn't. So we'll say this is your pack. This is what 1650 gets you. When you send the $16.50 donation, it's getting you a bar of soap, either this or the little handbag thing. Got knocked on the floor. So you're either gonna get an all natural soap bag like that you can hang in the shower, so you can just, cause it's like, whatever. You're either gonna get this, which is your soap bar for the bathroom or whatever it is, and then you get a journal. This is what the $16.50 donation gives you. That's because I ain't sent out. Be quiet. I will send it out this week. Get your cousin. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I've been a little busy. Because I was supposed to send it and I forgot. I don't know. I didn't send you one of these yet. Y'all already know it's Queen. So this is what 1650. Get y'all cousin. This is what 1650 gets you. One of these. So not both, because the shipping be crazy. Okay, so I was supposed to send you. Just give me a minute. I'll get it out this week. I promise. Don't keep. What's today? Wednesday. So no later than Saturday. Does what? Does what? Talk about it. Listen, I was supposed to send it to her. I forgot. I just got busy. I be working. But anyway, the 1650 donation, you send that to Cash App and just put for journal. But you pay for your shipping on the website so that I can get your address and send it out to you. Okay. So we put the Cash App thing up there so you already know. Send it to Tatnot Place because that's where the donations are going. The books that yeah, it doesn't talk about it like in a history type of way. It tells you who was the father, where they came from. It just breaks down a whole bunch of stuff like the book of Adam and Eve and all of those different things that are missing from the beginning of the Bible, the end of the Bible, and the middle of the Bible. The other stories that used to be included there. But who remembers us? We studied this in 22, right? Before we get to what we're going to read, we studied this in 22. We did. Y'all don't think it's crazy that this is a name we see all the time right now? And we already was reading about him. And now the world is talking about him everywhere. Right? Yep, even in Godzilla versus Kong. Don't y'all think that's crazy? No? There was two of them. Yep. Black supremacy, there was two. That's the one that's getting ready, that's moving around in the ocean right now. Yeah. Yeah, the crevices in the earth is opening up. And beings that we thought was mythology are being revealed. Interesting. Right? Yes? No. Maybe so. All right, here we go. Come on. Y'all ready? Here we go. All right. We're going to skip around. But if you're on page 591, it says, before everything, fear God and honor the one that is older than you. For thus you shall be honored by God. Flee from everything that is hateful. What's the definition of hateful? These earrings, I don't like the L bracket earrings. I like the ones that you gotta kind of twist around. They got the little thing. What's the definition of hateful? Filled with hatred. Anything else? Only filled with hatred. Arousing, deserving of, or filled with hatred. Interesting. Ooh, okay. So very unpleasant. So hateful people are very unpleasant. Would you say the same? Just mean and evil for no reason. Just horrible. You like being around hateful people? Me either. You like being around people that always want to start an argument, always trying to get something going, messy, just hateful. You mad because everybody else happy, so you're going to make everybody. They are terrible. Interesting. I don't do hateful people either. I don't do hateful people either. Going on over there somewhere. Here we go. It says, there is no one who follows his stomach or his lust, who immediately shall not be dishonored or despised. There is no one who follows his stomach or his lust, who immediately shall not be dishonored or despised. Blessed is the man who has mastered his stomach and his lust. Who remembers in one of the testaments we read that the stomach is for insatiableness? An appetite that can't be quenched. Y'all remember? Book 2. 591. Y'all remember we talked about that? We looked about when it was the spleen is for this and the gall is for that and the stomach for insatiable, blah, 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 right? Because an appetite, no matter what type of appetite, can be insatiable, not being able to be satisfied. Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but how many people have started extramarital affairs or cheated on their spouses because of lunch or dinner with a person that they wasn't supposed to be eating with? Started out as just food. Started out as just coffee. Started out as just a drink. But whatever it is that they was putting in their mouth led them to lust. Interesting. So the person that has control over their stomach and has control over lust as well? Interesting. You said, girl. Uh-oh. I'm just trying to see if y'all see what I be seeing. Y'all be seeing it. How many men and women do we see get caught with a significant other? I mean, not their significant other, the extra person, the bonus person. And ain't they always out to eat or getting some food? 9 times out of 10, whether they going back to the telly or not, they just left a restaurant or a bar or a coffee house or something. That's interesting, isn't it? You said, India said, oh God. Wait a minute. Okay, I know what I'm going to need today. I can feel it in my bones. Mm-hmm. I see what kind of day this is about to be. Thanks, Joy. Thank you. Because some of y'all in here say, it wasn't nothing but a drink. I didn't do nothing but eat. You can't tell me that I can't go eat with somebody if I don't want to. You said that, Joy. Ooh. This is all I'm going to say. Is that why they got good food at strip clubs? Absolutely. And the chicken wings, baby. And don't forget the mama, whoever in there, or the man that made his mama make a cake, baby. Yes. Yes, if you can keep them drinking, you can keep them eating, baby. They going to spend some money. Yes, yes. That's exactly why. Because once your belly full and you're feeling a little tingly, what you going to do? You're going to spend some more money. Desert loading to the desert. Yeah, right, that part. Dessert loading to the dessert. Exactly. Exactly. Because think about it. What is food mainly known for? Other than replenishing your body, isn't food used as an aphrodisiac? Comfort. You get sleepy. You want to lay down. You want to... Why is you with somebody else getting comfort, sir or ma'am? Satisfaction. After you eat good, especially if you in a relationship, you're like, man, you ready to go lay down because you want to snuggle up, feel somebody eat, and go to sleep sometimes. But most of the time, you ready to go lay down. So if you out to eat with somebody that is not your spouse, you going to want to go lay down. And once you get close to them, well, after the sun go down, things come up. They say a way to a man's stomach is to his heart is through his stomach. Yes, they do. You want me to cook you something to eat, Mr. Fireman? Mr. Milkman? You want a sandwich? You want some of this roast? I bet your girl don't be cooking at home, do she? Nah, she really don't, bro. She don't even know how to make... You said buoy. You said boing. You petty. Listen here. Listen. I'm just saying. How many niggas then got caught up? You said a roast sound real good right now. And do. I talked to your nephew. My mama made one last night, which is crazy. I got some chicken. Just came out. Mm-hmm. Look at the niggas like, time to go. Time to go. Because she don't know that's how I got over here. Look at the men in the room like this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. When people want to take you somewhere on a first date, what do most people go do? Me too, Lauren. What's the first place they want to do? What do they normally eat? You still eating at the movies. It's dark. You gonna be ready to go to sleep. Exactly. Come on. Right. Moving on. Moving on then. All right. It says the main source of all good things is the fear of God. It delivers us from all the evil things. And in your distress, you will call upon him and he will listen to your voice. Okay? So we're going to skip down. Let's just read it. Come on. Then the affairs of men, however, will not last, since their death is until the house. Since their life is until the house of death. Comely is youth, but it is with men only for a short time, and then old age makes it fade away. Pleasant are life, goods, and children, but more pleasant than them is a good name. So you can have a good life, all these kids and goods, but if don't nobody mess with you, don't nobody mess with you. A good name is better than riches. It says, excellent is joy when quarrel and violence are far from it. Ooh. Excellent is your joy when you is not worried about nobody that will always want to argue with somebody and always trying to start some mess. Interesting. Lovely is wisdom when it is not puffed up. Hold on. Everybody got to know what college you went to and how this and how that. Or you want to be reverenced as pastor all the time when your name was Gerald. So since you became a pastor, can't nobody call you Gerald? Well, what your mama call you? Oh, you gonna reverence me as a pastor. But your name is Gerald. Your name is Sasha. So why I can't call you Sasha? The people at work call you Sasha. You don't tell them to call you Reverend. Or Doctor. I just can't call you Gerald. Really? Oh. So before I can even start talking to you, I have to address you as this so that I know that this, whatever. Whatever. What's have I? All right. It says excellent is faithfulness when it is coupled with sound judgment. Insipidity leads the mind astray. Can you please go look up what insipidity is? Insipidity, however you say it. Insipidity. Please go look it up. I did just to make sure. And it's a very interesting. And then tell me what's in the list there. Lord, here you go with that name. The day helmet class. Sorry now. I'm sorry. We on page 591 in book 2. Was it me? Give me all the rundown. I already looked it up. But what? It's INSIPIDITY. INSI, like insipidity. Oh, excuse me. Idity. A lack of interest. Oh, it's a whole bunch of stuff, though. Go down to Webster's for me, please. Please go to the Webster's definition and look at all of those things that are listed there. It's screenshots full. Where is my phone? Extreme dullness. A lack of spirit or interest. You're not interested. Oh, dull self. What else you got? What else? If you go to Webster's, tasteless. Mmm. Lacking spirit. So can I read y'all the ones I got? Y'all ready? I'm going to just run them down real quick. Y'all want to hear them? Huh? Yeah. Not interesting or excited. Okay. Boring. Dull. Bloodless, lifeless, characterless. Lacking personality. Lacking charisma. Wishy-washy, pathetic, ordinary, commonplace, middle of the road, run-of-the-mill, not amounting to much, unimaginative, uninspired, uninspiring, flat, bland, unexcited, you lackluster, lusterless, tedious, monotonous, dry as dust. Let me see what else we got. Stale, lame, tame, poor, inadequate, half-hearted, sterile, barren, or common, or garden. I don't know what that is. Unimaginative. Yeah, dry as dust, nephew. Yeah, that's what Webster said. Oh, queen. We gonna get to it. Just give me a second. Did y'all go? See, the Websters give you a whole different. Y'all know some people like any of those things that I named here today? And be mad because you're interested. And be mad because you got something to talk about. And be mad because people like being around you and you're happy and they are flat, lame, middle of the road. You ain't even got nothing going on. Don't nobody care about what you're talking about. It is dry eyes guy. You said Webster and Oxford too? Okay. Middle of the road. Girl, that took me out, Amber. I said, not you a middle of the road. You're lackluster. Ain't nothing shiny or interesting about you at all. Y'all don't think that that's a lot of what's going on in our community? You don't have no substance. You do everything everybody else does. You don't even know if you like it or not. Yes, Steph. The dry eyes guy. You hear me? Dry eyes. And then when you happy and when you can have joy and when you bring something to the table, yep, and it causes jealousy and hatred. It sure does, Pumpkin. It does. It does a lot. It does. My baby daddy. That my baby daddy. That girl. Amen. Wait a minute. He might be in here. Hey, baby daddy, just in case you watching. Let's see if he watching. He hates when I call him that too. That's why I do it. I'm not your baby's daddy. Well, who are you then? Because I got a baby with you and you her daddy. Y'all, if y'all talk to this man on the phone, you would think he was white. You would not think he was a big old black guy. You would not think that. Promise. If he called you, you would not think you was on the phone with an African American individual. And then when he show up, you be like, oh my God, I need to call the police. Who's this big black guy in here? I didn't choose him. That's not the truth. Nope. That's not the truth. I didn't choose none of them, actually. They tried to trap me. It's a real thing. They tried to trap me with kids. They was all older than me. They tried to trap me. They have been watching me for a while. All my baby daddies dang near was stalking my tail. Found out where I lived, followed me. My first one really did. From one side, in real life. My daughter's father had been seeing me. I didn't even know we was in the same class or class at school. He had been driving by me because I used to be on the bus stop. I was young. Okay. And yeah. They been seeing me. Been seeing me. Yeah. I was prey to them in real life. Even my listen, they chose me. And when I didn't choose them back, it was a problem. Baby, I'm not about to be with you just because I got no kid with you, boy. If you don't go, oh no. That is not, I'm going to have this kid though, because I'm not about to tear up nothing in here. But yeah, Mm-mm. They'll tell you themselves. I was mean. I was young. One of them, I'm almost 20 years younger than him. Yeah. 61, 66, 69, and 76, and I was born in 80. What you think it was? 61, 66, 69, and 76 is their birth years, and I was born in 80. What do you think it was? Right. And I was born in that. Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was a young. Listen, and see, I probably looked way younger then, so they probably was on some crazy stuff, and then found that I was good and grown. You hear me? Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's recorded, pumpkin. It's recorded over here, Andrew. They all. I'm a sapio. Always been a sapio. All my kids' fathers look young. They do, except for one. They all look really young. And the only reason he don't look as young is because he's sick. They all look young. All of them. Anyway, what was I going to say? Just made me forget. Goodness gracious, y'all just made me forget. I don't know. It'll come back. Yeah. This is the thing. Oh, I'm a sapio. So it was hard for me to date people. It's okay. It was hard for me to date people my age because the cognitive skills that I had, like, dudes used to be like, what? And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, it was, I couldn't have conversations with people my age, and it sucked because I tried, right? But most of the stuff, and that we all had kids and everything. Yeah, I'm a sapio, babe. So you have to get here first to even get me to, it's here. Right. And if you're not teaching me nothing, you're the, I won't be texting or calling you. I don't care what it is. You have to be able to teach me something. Yeah. You have to be able to teach me something, or I can't. I can't even stomach you being around me. Like, when I was out in the dating world, and I might, go and visit a guy or meet him, and he be talking like, and I just be sitting there like, I gotta go home and get my kids. Because if I can't talk to you for more than an hour about several different subjects, and now even if you don't know about those subjects, but you're not willing to learn and understand why I'm interested in them, oh yeah, because what we gonna do after the hocus pocus stuff? I can't even sit up and pillow talk with you because you don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, baby, no, I can't. Listen, I cannot, like, I used to buy people books just to see what they would do with them. Oh God. I like to play in people's heads, and what I mean by that is I'll stick my finger in your ear and ask you what you thinking. That must be what I'm going through because he's like 20 something. Listen, even my friends. Like I didn't stay around people that didn't tell me nothing. Didn't like if they acted young and silly, I didn't want nothing to do with it. Open minded conversation go for hours. I'm talking about left my husband. My husband, hey, when I put my finger in his ear, I do it all the time. Well, when I was married or whatever, I was yeah. If they deep in thought, and I mean deep in thought, and I didn't call your name twice, you ain't paying attention. I stick my finger in your ear, and then say, quit doing that. What you think about it? This is as close as I'm gonna get to your brain. So here, what is it? I become argumentative with people who aren't intellectually competent. I don't. They be argumentative though. I don't do that. I'm not gonna argue with a fool, girl. I am not gonna argue with no fool. I will let you have it. You can say whatever you want. Get out of my face, because this is not a conversation. Let me tell you something. This is what I run into, and this is people, female, male, whatever, just having conversations. So like, say for instance, we talking about something, and there are people that feel like just because they bring up another subject or whatever. And I used to tell somebody that I was with, I said, hey, you do realize that I know that you're just trying to change the subject, right? You didn't acknowledge anything that I said. You just want to keep finding stuff to argue about so that we can get off of the main issue. But I'm not going to do that with you. I haven't left over there. So we need to go back there before we start talking about all this other stuff. And there's a lot of people that don't want to learn anything, and they feel like they are inferior. And so what they try to do is make you always feel like you're doing too much. If you're trying to learn anything, if you're trying to better yourself, if you're trying to grow. And I hate to say it, in the baby mama, baby daddy syndrome, or ex-wife, ex-husband syndrome, and I'm not saying all, but it kills me that you would want the person, the other half of your children, to suffer and grovel and go without. I don't understand. I'm not even going to let you get me to the point where I hate you enough to do that. You did it to your damn self. You could have left before you got to that point of bitterness. You chose to stay there and be bitter because the signs been there. Like, soon as the signs start showing up in my marriage, I start telling my ex-husband, hey, I don't think you're ready to be married, and I don't want to be angry or bitter. I'm going to be better when I leave this. So why don't you just go ahead and do what you want to do? You want to make me hate you, so you want me to be unhappy. Well, how can you say you love me, but you want me to be miserable? You want me to be unhappy. You want me to be stressed out all the time. People that love you don't desire that for you. So I don't care what your lying mouth say. I'm watching your actions all day. And anytime that I get ready to progress in anything, you try to make sure you throw a monkey wrench in it. I see you, nigga. But you expect me to help you get to your goals? Where did this? I don't know where you. I can tell you grew up in a household where it was me, myself, and I, and ravaging whatever you could find in a way, because that's where we a team. You weird. You weird. Why would you want me to be broken down as a woman and I'm supposed to be your helpmeet? Stupid. If I'm broken down, I can't be your helpmeet, idiot. If I'm not here mentally and you don't care about my mind, I can't be your helpmeet, idiot. I can't hear from God the way I need to. I can't run the house the way I need to. I can't do nothing. You're an idiot. You basically carving out your own organs, stupid. Listen. Listen. When I tell you, men that try to stop, or women that try to stop the significant other from doing better, you're weird. Point blank, period. You're weird. You said, wow, I've never seen it that way. Oh, yeah. You trying to ruin your baby daddy life? You trying to ruin your baby mama life? Oh, I'm going to ruin your life. Well, then they ain't going to be able to do nothing for your kids, stupid. Give them the opportunity. I'm not trying to ruin nobody's life, because whatever you want for somebody else is coming back to you. Listen, I said, yeah, you could tell folks don't be reading the Bible or they don't understand it. One of the two, because if you did, you would not be doing that. And every time they try to ruin my life or do something crazy, some crazy stuff happen. I said, you just don't realize you really heaping clothes on your own head. Tear up his car, his new girlfriend, family, buy him another one cash. Better than the one he had, and you mad, so you trying to tear that up too. But don't your kids got to ride in that car? Don't he gotta, if God forbid you can't get picked up from work, you can't do it, don't he gotta take that car? So God forbid it's on a day that your baby is having an emergency and you didn't just went and bust his tires out or whatever, windows or whatever, and you didn't know that tomorrow your baby's gonna have an asthma attack. And you are not going to be able to leave. Your mama ain't going to be able to come. Your best friend that's always running her mouth ain't going to be able to do nothing. And guess what? You done messed up his tires. Now he can't go get the baby. And his mama ain't going because she tired of her insurance going up because you keep doing dumb stuff. Well, who did you really hurt? Yourself and your child. Because now they can call CPS on you and get you for neglect because you didn't come. Or you done took him off the thing so he can't go up there and pick up the baby. Like, folks be making their life hard. And for what? For what? Your kids is the only people that's going to suffer. I was not a crazy. I don't even talk to them. People used to be like, "Where your baby daddies at?" I don't know. They be trying to. I don't. What do you want? What? Because you're not gonna run my house. You're not gonna. No, none of that. We won't be doing. And I was young, but I didn't care. I'm not doing no baby daddy, baby mama drama with you. So if you don't want to do what you need to do, you just need to move on. I figure it out. I'm not about to be arguing with you trying to get you fired. They did that to me. They tried to get me fired from my job, tried to get me fired out of kicked out of my apartments, all kind of stupid stuff. Like, it was weird. Crazy. Call CPS, all kind of dumb stuff. But wouldn't leave me alone. And before y'all think that they was thugs, they wasn't. They was well-educated men. Y'all hear that? These only one of my baby daddies is a thug. The other three are very educated men. And so you would think that this would be some hood nigga. They wasn't. They wasn't. And was in a better financial situation than me and was still trying to ruin my life. That's how I know misery love company, baby, because you got all that and guess what? You still miserable. And I got less and I'm happier than you with these kids. with these kids. No matter what I go through, I'm strong, and I'm stronger than you. Hate to say it. Yeah, these are not uneducated men by far. Careers and everything. Yeah, that's how I know it don't. I don't care about no money, and I think that's why folks be mad at me because I don't care about no money. Not like that. Not to where you gonna make me jump. I'm not nobody's flunky or nothing. Ain't gonna be, and don't ever plan on being. So keep your money. I'll figure it out. For real, for real. I ain't doing none of that. Because people try to control you with assets or whatever it is. I'm not to be controlled by nobody but God. That's it. That's the only person that's going to keep controlling me. And I'm not wild. As y'all can see, I know how to control myself. I don't need you to control me at all. No, thank you. Moving on. Here we go. Watch people and they motives. They be jealous. And it's sad when you're with someone who is jealous of you. That's a horrible feeling. Y'all hear me? Okay, moving on. Agitation makes one lose his senses, and an evil heart causes griefs and sighing. An evil heart causes grief and sighing. Have y'all noticed that the most evil and malicious people always got some crazy stuff happening to them? Like you try to keep somebody from getting up or whatever it is, and then you lose your job. You over here meddling in people's business and trying to break up somebody else, and then you find out what's been going on in your house. And now you want to cry, and now you want to be sad, but you evil as hell. You want to act like everybody attacking you, and you always causing some drama or something. Crime will come on, and it's always the most hateful people that be on that. You cause all the chaos, and then want to say everybody's against me. You the one causing the damn chaos. Yeah, it's the truth. We are. We are. And is. All right. Next one is. Oh, we read that already. Okay. Page 593, y'all. Page 593, book 2. Okay? It says, listen every day to the words of your father and mother, and seek not to offend or dishonor them. For the son who dishonors and offends his father and mother, God ponders his death and his misfortune. Did y'all hear that? I'm going to read it again. Listen every day to the words of your father and mother, and seek not to offend and dishonor them. For the son who dishonors and offends his father and mother, God himself ponders his death and his misfortune. Y'all don't think that's crazy? Huh? Nobody don't think that's crazy? A disobedient child shorten their days, ain't that what it say? And you want to keep being disrespectful? Interesting. Good evening. Interesting. Okay. Uh, it says, honor your father in the proper way. Do not despise your friends, and do not dishonor those who honor you. If your son grows out of his boyhood as one who is humble and wise, teach him the book of wisdom. Who knows that it's a book called the Book of Wisdom? I actually, before I even knew about these books, when my son was when he was 15, okay, I sent him a Bible that had the Book of Wisdom in it. Okay, didn't even know nothing about the OTP, I think, at this time, because I think this was like 20, maybe 2012. And I don't think I knew, I know I didn't have these books. And I sent him a Bible that has the Book of Wisdom in it. It was a boy's Bible, and it had the Book of Wisdom in it. And I told him, you need to read this every day. Every day you need to read it. And then he didn't, but he read some of it. Okay? So I didn't even know that that was a requirement in a sense. And God had already led me to do it when I didn't even know that the Book of Wisdom really was a thing. Crazy, right? And I sent it to my only son. So, with that, it says wisdom, for the book is good to learn wisdom from. Wisdom is bright eyes and an excellent tongue. Eyes that are bright will not be blinded, and a tongue that speaks wisely will not begin to stammer. And if your son grows out of his boyhood as one who is brutish, what is the definition of brutish? Can y'all tell me what the definition of brutish is? It says heat. What else we got? In heat. So would that be the same thing as an F boy? A bobblehead? Cruel, violent, and stupid, resembling a savage person, violent. So you a savage. And what is animalistic behavior? Animals will hump on anything, won't they? The leg, they don't care. Animalistic behavior. Brutish. B-R-U-T. Brutish. Okay. All right. Brutish, crude, or insolent. One who is thievish, deceitful, and provocative. Teach him the profession of a gladiator, and put into his hand a sword and a dagger, and pray for him that he shall shall be killed immediately, lest by his living on you should grow old through his frauds and expenses, while he does not produce anything good for you. Every bad son should die and not live on. That's scary. Did you hear that? That's not nerve-wracking to you or unsettling for you? Maybe this is why we see all the young men and women getting killed out in the streets and they didn't even make it to 21. Is this why we seeing all? Because it said up at the top, if you dishonor your mama and your daddy, God is looking for your undoing immediately. Okay. Okay. Here we go. As for an adulterous woman, her feet are not firm. That's because they always up in the air with somebody else's husband. Uh-oh. They can't be firm on the ground if she throwing them legs back behind her ears, babe. You're not 10 toes down, girl. Don't lie to nobody. You 10 toes up. It's a lot of adulterous women right now, ain't it? You can't be 10 toes down, girl. Stop lying. You are not 10 toes down. You are 10 toes up. That's what you're doing. You're 10 toes up, honey. We gonna tell the truth. What we not about to do is play in nobody's face. What is an adulteress? Let's look up the definition of adulteress. What is an adulteress? What's it say? What's here this here Bananse's internet say about being an adulteress? What's the definition? So we can see what it say. What it say? What y'all got? Tell me. Uh-oh. You know what? Mari. Talking about frog legs. You is petty. Mari said she got frog legs. Hilarious. Petty. A person who engages in a relationship that constitutes adultery. Voluntary sexual activity between a married man or woman. Okay. All right. Moving on. So if you be having frog legs with somebody that's not your husband, you're an adulterous woman. I don't think I've ever heard it called frog legs, but that is a good example, Mari. Oh, okay. Or between a married woman and someone other than her husband. Ooh. Ooh. Here we go. For she deceives her good husband. So she got a good husband, but she loose than a goose. As Mari says, she got frog legs. Interesting. So you seducing other men while you got a man at home? You said the book of juiciness. Hilarious. All right. An And a man who does not correctly deal with his wife, even God hates him. Oh. Hallelujah, anyhow. Never gonna let these problems get me down. So we go from a froggy-legged woman to a man that God hates. You don't deal with your wife correctly, God don't even like you. Interesting. Don't puff your chest out at me and you treat your wife like fertilizer. My dad doesn't even like you. You were saying, come again? God don't even like you and you treat your wife like that. Moving on. Anyway. It said God hates him. Because you know what? If you treat your wife bad, she's going to treat your kids bad, and then they're going to treat other people bad. Interesting. You yell at her, she yells at your kids. You abuse her, she abuses your kids. What do they do? Abuse each other, and then go and be at other school and everywhere else abusing everybody else because they angry or hurt or frustrated or whatever. Interesting. Interesting. Come on. Come on now. Here we go. Oh, shoot. It says, keep your son away from fornication. People used to laugh when I used to tell them that my son was still a virgin after 21, after 22, after 23. They said, he lying to you. No, he ain't, because he called me when he had his first kiss. As soon as he had it, he called his mom. I told him, do not go around putting your pickle in no dang jars that you don't plan on sitting on your counter. Do you hear me? Is the way you in my business. Ooh, I had to grab my son up by the neck once and I got home because, uh-oh. Once I got home because he skipped practice to be over at girl house. Listen. How many men have lost their lives or freedom in behind a crazy woman and behind some Tunchi cat? How many men are dead now because of some stuff they can't even take home with them? You can't even bottle it up and keep it on your shelf. And it's yours. Well, not if it can walk away from you. But you run and tell your son, yeah, son, hit all the chicks you can, bruh. Run through them. Daddy gonna teach you. Funny, you're teaching him against the law of God. And then you wonder why he always got some drama with a woman and he's stressed out because you taught him wrong. It's your fault. He in jail? Who put him there? His girl? His ex-girlfriend? They called, they got him fired from his job. All the problems that your son is going through is because you taught him to sow his royal oats and not to be a stand-up dude with women. Oh, okay, it's your fault. Don't be talking about them little heifers. No, it's you. It's you. Your parenting is the way that he's like, why he's like that. You hear me? Putting it in the wrong one may have your pogo looking like someone put a crayon. Ooh, Mari. Mari said, go on and putting your crayon in the wrong sharpener might have you looking like, says Lorena Bobbitt. Moving on. Better quit playing with these people. So the book is just called The Book of Wisdom, right? Yes. Yep. I think it's in the Jerusalem Bible. I'm going to have your nephew send me a picture of the Bible that he has that's in there, that is in, and then I'll send it to you. I'm sure they probably still make it. You said can't be mad at what they don't know. Listen. Sings it's a thin line between love and hate. Listen, and safe. You ain't lying, because I will bump that. Remember I told y'all if my daughters was dating, and I mean dating, going out to eat with different people, I told them there was only one person that could come in my house, and then it got to be where you need to go meet them down there because I don't want multiple people knowing where I live. Not that they was out here wilding, but I told my kids it ain't nothing. You can go on a date with somebody. You ain't got to be in their bed just because you eat with them. I'm not going to help you do anything that I would not want nobody doing to me. So mamas, when you lie for your son and say, oh girl, you know he love you and you know you wrong. And you causing a heartache for yourself and don't even know it, because who she gonna call? You, because she want to be in with mama, calling your phone, coming over your house. You're setting yourself up for failure, sis. You think you're doing something? You're not. You're causing a headache for yourself. God forbid he get them pregnant, and now they both gonna be calling you. So then what? Because when one say, girl, his mama fake, because I be over at her house. And she said, girl, I be over there too. She swear up and down, I'm the only one he want, and mamas be a part of it. Do not talk about them coming to your house, tearing up your stuff, because you born today. You facilitated the drama that is going on with your son and his baby mamas and his little helpers you let bring to your house. Shut up about it, because you caused it. Y'all can get mad. I don't care. I done seen it happen a million times. Baby, my mama-in-law used to be up front with me, that part. And I can respect her for that. Girl, you is not the only one he bring over here. Protect yourself. I can respect a woman that do that. I was in that situation. His mama knew the whole time. Meanwhile, she seen the baby I didn't know about. I'm trying to... Them mamas be dirty, baby. Hate to say it, baby. Them mamas be dirty than a... Listen. Listen. I know they do. No, they do. She about... Listen. She knew about all three of y'all, and you was clue. Girl, listen. Look at some mamas in here like, CERCA always in my business. Yes, heifer, I'm talking to you. If you the mama, I'm talking to you. What it say? The hand that rocked the cradle rule the world. He like that because you made him like that. Feel some type of way. My mom used to say, you mad? Good. Scratch your butt and get glad, because don't nobody care. That's what my mom used to say. Well, scratch your butt and get glad, baby, because don't nobody care. Never got in the habit of calling nobody else mama, sister, or cousin, because they were not my family. Uh-oh. Oh, I got a lot of mamas and cousins and sisters. Y'all all my family. My mom used to say the same thing. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not protecting you when you're wrong. They cool with 700 other women. I'm trying to tell you. And will lie and say, girl, you know he love you. You're a liar. You're not telling the truth. But you probably be cheating on your husband, or your husband is always cheating on you, and misery love company. I never understood the mamas and daddies that be in business. That why are you worried about it? Oowweee. That was the right title for this class today, myself. Uh-oh. 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 I'm just saying. I'm gonna go make me some coffee and we gonna continue. I want y'all to think about that. You are what trouble that you are allowing your kid, like things you allowing your kids to do now that's gonna make trouble for you in 5 to 10 years. Hello, y'all. Who read the infancy of Jesus Christ? Who read the infancy of Jesus Christ? You believe that God and Jesus are the same being? Did Jesus like disrespectful kids when he was a little kid under 10? He didn't. Did he unalive little kids when they was disrespectful? Okay. So does this not go right along with what we just read? Why God stopped people while they was young in their tracks? Because he knew if they continued in that behavior, once they got older, they was going to be hell on wheels and be an issue for everybody else. Do hold on. You cannot say that reading this kind of stuff don't make you think. Think about how life goes right now and how people be moving around and what things be going on. And just all these horrible things that are happening to these little bitty kids. I keep forgetting I got a phone charger in here. I never use it though. Maybe because it don't be working. Maybe that's why I don't be using it. Oh, that's probably it. It's supposed to be a wireless charger, but it never picks up my phone. That's why I quit using this thing. Whatever. Yeah, he didn't. He did not play. And he still don't today. Ooh, it must be getting hot outside. Okay. Okay, it says, keep your son away from fornication and your servant from the cabaret, since these make one acquainted with the habit of stealing. Drink wine moderately, and do not boast of it, for wine is indeed mild and sweet. But every man that quarrels and boasts of it will immediately be dishonored and despised. When your thirst is quenched, everybody know don't nobody like fooling with a drunk. Right or wrong? And he passed away from a heart condition. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't nobody want to fool with a drunk? Like, bro, nah, I can't go over there. Because he be cool till he start getting, once he had too many, like, it be too much. And they be embarrassing. I know, my ex-husband used to drink, and I used to be so embarrassed. I used to be embarrassed. Like, oh, my God. I used to tell him, please don't drink. Annoying, mean, hateful. They be all dangerous, crazy. It just be too much. It be too much. Anyway. But not so that what is left is what dogs eat, the vomit of the stomach. So they saying don't drink until you vomit. And we've all had our moments. But you're not supposed to drink and you all and be sick. You need to know your limits. And that's why I got to add water to that C. Sebastian port. Because this much I have me on my head, not my rump. You hear me? I'll be somewhere like this. This much of that. And I add water to it. I got to dilute it. Know your limits. And that is mine. I have to dilute that. You hear me? All right. It says, there are two hateful things. And in both of them, the stomach is involved. Starvation. The stomach is swollen. Girl, ice cube and some water. Anxiety, right? Okay? The stomach is at a bursting point. I just told my daughter that she has a bruise in her face and her knee because she fell out of her friend's car drunk. Listen, I'll be trying to tell them. All right? It says, blessed is the man who has mastered his stomach and his lust. He is the one whom can, he is one on whom one can rely at all times. So I don't got to worry about you being on no funny stuff if I know you in control of your lust. And you ain't going to take nothing from nobody. Interesting. Oh, I just took it because I was hungry. Oh, I just took it because I needed it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hateful is the custom of lying down at an improper time. Sleep carries us into Sheol. Dreams unite us with the dead. And hateful is laziness. If it is hungry and thirsty, naked and lamenting. How comely and praiseworthy is industry. At all times it is a filled stomach and a bright face. Even if one does not have success, he will not be blamed. Interesting. Okay? Now, I need y'all to go to page 595. We skipping. Y'all can read that when y'all want to, but we're going to go down here. It says, and do not despise and do not dishonor your mother. For 10 months long she bore you in her womb. And when she gave birth to you, she was at the point of death. Do not laugh at the words of the aged, nor curl your lips in scorn at the aged. And do not despise the poor. For old age has its infirmities, and a man has to accept them. But when he descends into the grave, he will find rest. For there was a man who fell very badly, and no one believed with respect to him that he would stand on his feet again. But at some moment God took him by hand and raised him and brought him back to great honor. For neither riches are everlasting, nor at all times is there poverty. For subject to change are all things. For I have seen someone who stood up to kill, and he was killed. Who remembers me telling y'all the story about the man that was on the news in Gary, Indiana? He ran into a convenience store to stab this lady, and when he pulled the knife up like this to go down, like I think she was a stranger. When he pulled the knife up to come down on her like this, he had a heart attack. This was when I was married with my husband, so between 2016 and 2021. He ran into some kind of gas station or something, and I think the lady was a stranger. He went to raise the knife up like this, and when he came down, he had a heart attack and died, right in front of her. And you still want to be pulling up on folks and doing all kind of dumb stuff. Okay. Well, let that be a lesson why you shouldn't. How many people have been racing to get to somebody else to do harm to them and had a car accident and died? I told y'all a family member that I had. Is you in my business or not? Are you paid or not? You got a 401k or not? You burning or not? Moving right along. People be asking questions that don't got nothing to do with them. Do to others as they would have them do unto you. That part. Do that part. So do y'all think if that man knew that when he ran into that gas station and raised that knife up to that lady that would be his last heartbeat? He planned on stopping her heart and his stopped. Do y'all think he would have ran in there with that knife? That's why you my sister. That's exactly why. I do not be worried about people's business that don't pay my bills. I don't. It don't concern me. I don't be worried about what you eat or nothing because it don't make my stomach fat. So I just don't be understanding sometimes. But, you know, everybody ain't me. Okay, let me ask a question. I don't know who gonna tell the truth, but let's try it. If you would have known that you was gonna get someone pregnant or get pregnant, would you have done it? Would you have went over there? If you could go back, would you have went to the club? Would you have went to the dinner? Would you, if you knew that you was gonna fertilize a child, would you have went with the person that you had it with? Thank God my family is honest, because neither. I wouldn't have went nowhere. I wouldn't have been in your presence, but I love my kids and God chose, so we just gonna leave it there. But I wouldn't have went over there. I wouldn't have let them come to my house. I wouldn't have went wherever would ever happen. It wouldn't have happened. You said hell no. Hilarious. I wouldn't have. I love my kids. You said let me change my eldest day. Jessica said, no. Nope, especially not at 16. His mama should have sent me home. Listen, that part. I would have never had any kids, but definitely love my kids. Oh, look at us. Everybody, I would have flirted with it, but not gonna lie. You know what, Mari? Oh, God. Well, maybe I could get out just before. I would not have. Listen, I love my kids. I tell them. But if I would have known it, no. That part. Right. I love my babies. I love them, but I don't know that I just would have did that. I would have just drank them from... Mr. Avery! Come get your uncle. Hilarious. That part. He said nope, I would have just drank from the pool. Mr. Avery. Listen here. Not you said that out loud? There he is. Listen, moving on. And no, I'm not heating up because he said that I'm heating up because this is on my feet and it's hot. He real though. I feel it. I feel all of it. Listen. He meant that. He said, I would have just drank from the pool and went on about my business. I wouldn't even been worried about none of that. It's a little thirsty. The river that don't run dry. You hear me? Listen. See, I couldn't have did no. Not that. They'd have just been, I don't know where they would have been. It'd have been on dry land or something, but that couldn't have happened. Nope, I don't know where they wouldn't have been, but that. On the wall, right, that's where they would. You said it, on the wall, cause it wouldn't have been, no, that ain't where it would have been. Now I can't agree with that. right, no okra water, no thank you. Nope. Moving on. That's probably why I'm single. Sorry. Oh no. Moving on. Here we go. Cause nope. All right. To each his own. To they own. All right. Here we go. What was I saying? Okay. All right. So for I have seen someone who stood up to kill, and he was killed, and someone they seized that he should die, and he found life. So you looking for somebody to unalive him? And God let them get away. For as for God, he who was cast down by him will not be so forever, nor will he who was humiliated by him be so at all times. They're saying if God cast you down and let you bump your head a couple times, it's not always going to be like that. Now, here we go. And if you want to take a wife, brothers, raise your hand, brothers. I need all my brothers to raise their hand. I got something for y'all. I got nephews that ain't married yet. I got something for you. I need you to listen clearly when I say this. I need you to listen. I need you to put your big boy listening ears on. Is y'all ready? Raise your hand if you're a brother in here, please, and thank you. We got any brothers in class today? Mr. Avery, Mari. Who else we got? Okay, that's good enough. We got 2 for sure. Okay. All right. Here we go. Listen. And if you want to take a wife, make first inquiries about her tongue, and take her only then. For a talkative woman is a hell, and a bad man is a deadly plague. How she run her mouth? She always in somebody else's business, always messy, always up in your face talking crazy, always you better see how she run her mouth first. You hear me? Don't know how to respect you. Like I used to be, I respected my husband when he didn't deserve the respect. The nagging wife. He doing his part and you still, baby, listen. I be telling my son, look, listen, for no reason. Always getting your husband in some stuff. Oh, I'll get my husband. I'll do this. You better hope my husband doesn't come over here. So then what happened if they unalive your husband, dummy? Because you want to walk around like your husband is a pew-pew that you can use whenever you feel like it. And then you're going to be crying about, oh my God, I can't believe it. You the one got him killed. Loud and want to be seen. Listen. Like the one who got her husband beat up. Okay. My little sister used to get me jammed up like that. Man, all the time. Listen. I'm going to tell you something. I called my brothers one time when I was 18. Was I 18? 19. And they end up putting in some work. But I didn't tell them to. I told them to come. I told y'all this story. I told them to come get me because I wanted to go heads up with the young lady. I just had my second child. I'm talking about she was fresh, 4 weeks, if she was even 4 weeks old. I think she might have been 2 weeks. They went around me because I had just had a baby. And they went to the boy's house. And baby, let me tell you, the sister got it. Whoever came outside got it. But then they was mad at me. I didn't even know my mama caught a case in behind that too. They all caught a case. They said nothing to me about it. I didn't know these niggas had to go to court and everything. I had no idea. My brother ended up, I think, could have almost lost his scholarship for football and all kinds of stuff. Y'all didn't do what I said. I said, come get me so I can run this fade. Just had a baby or not, I'm ready. Because what you not going to do is show it, baby, listen. And I got kids. And they went. And then they calling me, talking about, because boy, my brother, listen, I ain't going to lie. I come from a family that love to fight. So it do get your blood pumping a little bit. It do. It do. Thank you. It do. You know what I'm saying? But they went and did it, and I'm talking about I got the babies packed up and everything ready. You heard me? Listen, and was had the babies packed up. I'm waiting. I'm blowing up their phones. Ain't nobody answering. Here they all come pulling up to the house like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And boo boo. I said, oh, my. Why y'all didn't come get me? It's my stuff. I told y'all to come. I needed somebody to watch the kids when I went to knock on the door. Well, they asked me all the way out. Mama, brother, cousin, they done all went over there. I said, oh my God. I bet you he'll never do that again. I bet you he'll never do that again. Ever. The sister evil. The sister evil. And that's why I just stay away. Listen. Family band, we fight each other when no one else can fight you. That part. And do. That part. They said, move, we got it right. And then when everybody was facing cases, it was my fault. No. No. Because I waited for 25 minutes for y'all to come get me. I mean, I got to have somebody to watch these kids. I'm not getting, my baby she wasn't even a month. I know she wasn't. She might have not even been 2 weeks. But thank you anyway, family. Yeah, it was my fault for a long time. I got blamed for that. No. Y'all went over there on y'all own. I said, come get me so I can go handle this situation. Y'all all drove past my house. They had to drive past my house and then go down. Okay. Anybody in here from Arizona? I'm about to tell you where they went. Anybody from Arizona in here? Anybody? Anybody ever been? You know Arizona well? Anybody? We ain't got no AZ people in here today? Okay. They drove from 43rd in Glendale. I lived on 51st in Glendale. They drove from 43rd in Glendale all the way to 67th in Glendale and then down to 67th in Thomas. Or Camelback. Y'all didn't pass me. Going this way and that way. Y'all, where is y'all at? So you know how far that is. You hear me? Y'all done passed me up and then gonna come talk about it's my no, this is y'all fault. Y'all did this. Listen. And they had to go get gas. Right. Listen here. You go, girl. We got over 1,000 of these classes on YouTube. I didn't make them do nothing. I told them to come get me. Listen. I told them to come get me, and I got blamed for that for years. No, y'all didn't listen to instructions. I needed y'all to sit in the car while I knocked on the door. Y'all went and knocked on the door yourself and then get mad at me. What do that have to do with me? Nothing. Y'all didn't listen. Hell, I would have been the only one fighting the case. Me. Crazy folks. Anyway, moving on. All right. So it says, you shall fear God at all times so that you may call upon him in your distress and he will listen to your voice. What's the young lady's name that got unalived recently? She was the rapper in Cali. It is, Jessica. It is. It definitely is. And they had a vacuum to seal. I thought her name was Tan the God. What's her name? Tan the God? Her. Did y'all see the video she did? I guess prior to she something about she made I don't really know her. I never heard of her before now, but she made a album or something, and then her album cover at her hated on. Okay, but hold on though. She was talking crazy about unaliving her ex-boyfriend, laughing about it on the interview that I saw, unless I'm wrong. She pulled out a whole pack of woods and it was called something, something, something. Like her album cover was like smoking on whoever it is and whatever else, right? She was bragging about unaliving her boyfriend. Right. Right. Okay. Look at this. It said, do not rejoice over a dead man, over one who dies, because all men will go to the eternal house. They are mortal. If you have an enemy, do not pray with respect to him that he may die. For when he is dead, he is delivered from his misfortunes. But pray with respect to him that he may become poor. Then he will live on and perhaps may cease from his evil practices. He said, don't wish nobody and don't laugh at nobody dying, because you gotta die too. And then even what we read in the beginning of this, when it talks about when you set out to unalive a person, you just signed your own death certificate. Still want to wish crazy stuff on people that hurt you? Even if they hurt your children, you still, that part, Iris, that part. Ooh, that's gross. Yeah. Only buy the seedless if you can. Only buy the seedless if you can. Can I ask y'all a question? These are simple things, right? You do. These are simple things. And the pendulum swings both ways. It does. It does, and it sure does. Really, Mr. Avery. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sierra. Happy birthday. So let me ask you this. If you were handed out what you thought of for other people, how would your life be? If you only got what you think other people deserved, how would your life be? If your thoughts for other people, if your thoughts, don't do it. just thinking something, but I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna. Okay. You got tattoos? Metal? Not a one? Okay, good job. Just trying to see something. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, good. All right. Just trying to make sure you wasn't somebody that I know trying to sneak in here under a different name. Okay. All right. I was about to woo. uh, all right. It's not my birthday. No, it's Sierra's birthday. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. My birthday is in March. Listen, I was about to say, because if that's the person I think it is, I got to block you. I got to block you. I thought that might have been one of the wrong. I mean, it ain't nothing to say no, because you know what I'm looking for, and I'm going to ask. But moving on. Everybody say happy birthday. Okay. I just had to make sure you wasn't Lucifer coming over here to watch in secret. That's all. Because this is Satan around me. Oh, okay. Good job. I had to make sure you wasn't Lucifer. Because he pops up around his birthday, around tax time normally, and then probably Christmas. And it's about tax time earlier this year, and then around my birthday, and then so I just be having to make sure, because some people don't take no for an answer. So I just be having to make sure. You know, the devil, he go out and he leave the house, and then he go roaming to and fro seeking whom he may devour, and then he come back. And he find the house swept good and clean, and he be trying to come back over there. You know what I'm saying? So I be just trying to make sure that there ain't no roaring lions around here. You know what I mean? Seeking whom they may devour, you know? So, hey, moving on. I just got to make sure. Because I be keeping that blocked. I'm running all that part. That part. And I'm sure they in here because they've been watching me for years. On and off. On all the anything, anyway, they gonna find me. You hear me? And I just be blocking them. And they'll swear up and down they don't be worried about me, but I don't be knowing your numbers. And the only reason I do is because they be blocked. As far I ain't went and looked for it. I don't go looking for your social media or nothing. Mm-mm. They don't be scared. They be annoying and want to ruin my life. And that's why I don't let them in anymore. Because they don't mean me no good. Matter of fact, I don't know anybody that they have. Sad to say. I don't know. Certain things I can't speak on because I've never experienced it. I don't know for sure. I haven't experienced everything, y'all. I've had my times, but I haven't experienced everything. So you would have to talk to someone that has experienced that and ask them, you know, how they got through it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not right now. You can read it for yourself, Cass. I'm going to show you where you can read it at, okay? Right here, if you have this book. I know I wasn't showing it over here. You see it? Mm-hmm. Right there. Side note, toughed up and watched the first Omen. I'm convinced it's really what's going on around here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You see, they be trying to make it scary so you can't know what's going on. So then that means you're going to be able to watch Evil. If you haven't. Crazy. All right, y'all. Can y'all go to 597 real quick? 597. Viv, just look for the Testament of Adam and Eve in your table of contents. $5.97. Book 2, y'all. The same book we've been in. We still in book 2. $5.97. Go down to verse 181 for me. Y'all see it? Yeah. $5.97. It says, if you recline at a table among others, do not open your purse or wallet. It don't say wallet, but I'm putting it in there so it can be gender neutral. If you recline at the table among many others, do not open your purse in their presence, and do not show what you have with you, lest they borrow from you, but do not pay you back. And when you ask them about it, they gonna talk about your little funky money that you don't. I mean, that's not what it said. That's what I heard, though. Did y'all hear that? Calling me about this little funky money. It wasn't funky when you was borrowing it. You didn't have no attitude when you was borrowing it. Interesting. So these kind of people was back there in the Jesus day too. It said, lest they borrow from you and do not pay you back. And when you ask them about it, they will strive with you and call you a sour man. In short, You will lose what is yours, and moreover, you will become their enemy. Come get your little funky money. It was not funky when you was in a bad situation. Mari. Why is this not in the Bible? I wonder why is all of this stuff. This stuff need to be in here. You said, baby, listen. Ain't that crazy? That part. You said, and that's why I don't have friends anymore. Noted. Noted. I'm trying to tell you. They enemies with you over your money. Nothing new under the sun. I'm trying to tell you. And y'all wonder why I'm always reading this stuff. That's my sister. I asked her to get on a payment plan to pay me back, and she stopped talking to me. Ooh, this would have. In that part, Sean. Y'all see why I be like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read. Who understands character more a little bit now that you've started to see that the Bible really do, and not just the KJP, but the Word of God, should I say, wherever it is that you find it, has a lot of information about things that if you would have known 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, you'd have been all right. Me, 20,000 down for my brother and 45,000 down from my ex. Oh, that's 65,000. Girl, I would have stopped after 500. No, you good. See, God gonna bless you. Sheesh. We gonna do it at $500 increments. We gonna see how you do that. How you do that there. You feet up. Listen, cause baby, no. Oh, I know, $65,000 worth. Jamila. That's an expensive lesson. Girl. I don't want no parts of that. It's hot in here. It must be warming up outside. My dad told us anything over 200, treat them like the bank. I know that's right. I'm going to need some ID and a written. Listen here. Listen. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want any parts of it. Do you hear me? No. I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to do. No, thank you. No, no. No, that's a hard lesson learned there. Jeez. Anyway, it's about to be a day because I didn't get a chance to watch Powder because I went in there and went to sleep. So I'm about to go watch this. They got them on sale. Today is Prime Day. This will be a perfect time to get them. They only normally like $20 or something, so they might have hiked the price up today, but Ari, only because they be sending them to me. Pete Tone sent this to me because I'm always complaining about it's the, you know. No, I haven't started Super Sale yet. Not yet. Nope. I thought about going to watch The Handmaid's Tale. Well, have a good day. Super. Is it a movie or a show? Everybody keeps saying it's good. It's a series. I don't know that I can commit to a series right now. Okay, we'll see. I'll look it up today. Okay, I'll look it up today. Super sale. You're welcome. I'm curious because of the way they left it off. Okay, well, I ain't got to see it. Hold on. Let me go try to watch one show. I'll tell y'all after this. Okay? I gotta find me some food. So I'm about to do. I love y'all. Who learned something today? Or at least, was there anything that was reiterated today? Thank you. The Handmaid's Tale will piss you off, but it's good. Okay, so okay. I forgot what I just asked y'all. What did I just ask y'all? I don't even remember. Oh, did y'all learn something? That's what it is. Thank you. hmm I just had a brain fart that quickly. Did we learn something? Yes. Did you? I learned you be in my business and you don't need to. Meta, don't push the line. I'm single because I want to be single because I guarantee you, if I wanted to be in a relationship, I could, honey. Several if I wanted to be on that. Believe me. Old and new. I don't my bit okay, so my business, whether I'm single or not, that ain't you don't see all these damn books. You didn't think to ask a question about that? I don't even understand how that and I'm you kinda catching the brunt of other people being in my business. Sorry, you had to be the one to catch it today, but I don't know why people think that me, whether I'm single or not, because I can be married and don't even have no ring on. What do that mean? And lie until you know and still be married. You know, you already emailed about what list? It ain't no best Bible. Get them all. Just get them all. Buy as many as you can. There is no best one. It's all the word of God. I learned my money funky, and people will still hold on to it and I pay me back. You know what? I am sick of you, Ellington. That I learned my money is funky, and people still was holding on to it and did not pay me back. Hilarious. You know what? I love this family. Y'all drive me crazy, but guess what? I love it here. I'm trying to. I learned my money was funky. That's what I learned. I didn't even know, but that makes sense now as to why they didn't feel like they had to pay me back. Yes, listen here. Listen. Oh, by the way, how's your day going? It's good. I found some great deals on Amazon. Oh, you did. I found me a coloring book for $7. It's normally I think like 14. One of my favorite ladies, her color. Now we drive you crazy and you drive us crazy. Silly tail. Yes, y'all drive me crazy. Listen, that part. That part. Listen, I found me a new coloring book. So it'll be here tomorrow. That's my only Prime deal. My coloring book. I've been waiting on it. It was like $17. I said, well, that's a little steep right now. I can wait a little bit. It's seven. It ended up being $8.20. I'm so excited about it. Mm-hmm. Not that I need any more, but it was a different one that I don't have. And so, seeing as how I have my boombox coloring book, uh, my boombox coloring box. Y'all seen it. Got this at Target with all my pens in it, all of our coloring, my colored markers and pencils and stuff. So this sits on my bed. I was looking for this last night and it was in here. $5 at Target, girl. It's a drink carrier, is what they said it is, but I'm using it as a I'm gonna take the sticker off. I must have. They only $5. Walmart neighborhood markers. Marcus, oh, got floaters for 50 cents. Okay. Floaties for 50 cents. But this was $5. So if you got a whole, you done bought 2 packs of these. Right? And you want to be able to take them with you, because I like coloring outside. Oh, the orange vests are $7.99. Thank you. Thank you. I got this funky party. But yeah, so, you know. If you know, you know. And y'all done been here 2 years, so I'm sure y'all probably done bought at least two of them. 2 sets. And I was saying for parents that have kids that might be going to school, you know, this is good too to get. They only $5. So if you get five of them, right? You said and did 5 of them, and this could be, they can be stacked easily. So if you guys have a like an art cabinet or an art section in the house where you put their scissors, I got it in store. Scissors or you know, markers, crayons, stuff you don't want them just leaving all out. I mean, you can stack the markers and crayons and then, you know, mark on here crayons or whatever, but this is also a good thing for them too. That way, if they're coloring in the middle of the floor, you can put all your stuff in here and put it back, and they stack. You know what I mean? Even for like snacks and stuff, you know, if each person has their own, you can write their name on the front of it here or wherever you know, you can use it for a lot of stuff. And this peels off, so if you don't even want to keep this part on there, I think this peel off and you can use it for something else. Great for crafting items too, right? That's what I'm thinking. That's what, girl, I be trying to find stuff that's going, because I got a family that don't care about sending me too much stuff. They do not care, so I have to find stuff that's going to fit. You know, that kind of thing. That kind of stuff. Yeah, $5 at Target is where I found it, right at the front where they have. Do y'all know they have the cutest? Now listen, they got real cute pretzel. Y'all seen the pretzel pillows, pretzels and donuts and croissants. They got. I love croissants. They got pillows that look just like the croissants I be buying from Walmart. They are the cutest things. So if you got little kids that want a little pillow for the car that you could throw in the trunk or throw in the bag, they got donut pillows. They only about this big. They got like a pretzel pillow. So if you're like a themed pillow person, they got croissants and they look like a real croissant. It's so crazy. They did a good job with that. Croissants, donuts, and pretzels is the ones that I saw. And y'all know different areas might have different things, but I thought those were so cute. I should have got some for my grandkids. I might go back up there and get some for when they come down. Seeing as how they about to come down. They supposed to be coming to visit, so we shall see. But anyway, I love y'all. I'm really about to go now. I'll see y'all later. Maybe. It depends on how this TV watching go. If I get to watching TV and get too comfortable, because I really want to play my game today. That's what I said I'm going to do, so. I might let y'all on while I'm playing, but no, I don't do no karaoke. That speaker is up there because we turn up. Yeah, I want to play. I do, Mari. And I want to play more than one game before I get irritated. See, that's the thing. It just sucks because I'm always playing by myself. And yes, it's okay to play online, but that's still like this. Like, I need somebody to come and sit so I can, like, nudge you and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Throw the controller and you look at me like, why am I crazy type stuff. You know? That. Everything. Yeah. I'm hungry. I gotta go. My stomach is about to start growling for real. I love y'all. Bye.